to the Hopkinton High School softball stadium for tonight's matchup between the Hopkinton Hillers, who are 4-7, and Dover Sherborn, is coming in tonight at 5-5. Sounds like a pretty even battle between the two teams. You can see the Hillers are warming up in the field wearing their home whites tonight. And we're hoping that the lights will get turned on and we'll be under the lights shortly. Dover Sherborn is wearing their road blues, blue tops, blue pants. And we'll go through our lineup today. We'll start off with Dover Sherborn because they're coming up. Batting first, the pitcher, Byrne. The next is shortstop, Hussar. The center fielder, Murphy. The catcher, Randa. Third baseman, Smith. The left fielder, Brody. The first baseman, Dodge. Murphy is playing right field, and batting last in the order is Nienhuis on second base. Lucky for me, most of those names were pretty easy to pronounce for Dover Sherborn tonight. And as we're getting ready to lead it off, here comes Byrne. Let's see if I can find her first name for everyone. It's Delaney Byrne. And the first pitch is fouled off. That's going to be strike one to Byrne, Amanda, now that we know her name. And our pitcher is Cammie Trendle tonight, and she looks in, and she delivers, and that's a ball down and outside. 1-1 is the count here to Delaney Byrne. Next pitch, way outside, and that's going to be ball two. 2-1. Delaney Byrne is so far showing a good batting eye, and Cammie Trendle's trying to find the strike zone here. Another pitch low. That's going to be 3-1. Now, if I was Delaney's third base coach, I would tell her to take a pitch here. And Cammie Byrne winds up. And there's a swing up the middle for a base hit into center field. Played on the roll, and it's into second base. And Delaney Byrne has a single to start the game. Next up is Drew Hauser here. She's number 3, playing shortstop for Dover Sherborn. A right-handed batter coming in. Cammie Trendle, the pitcher, looks in, delivers. Low, and he gets away from the catcher there. Coming down to second base. Ooh, high throw. Delaney Byrne wanders in. Didn't really need to slide, and she's got herself second base on a pass ball. And I think that's Zoe Adams behind the plate. There's a ball high and away. 2-0. To Drew Hussar. Cammie looks in. Delivers. Showing bunt. But she pulls back. Nothing happens. We're going to call that a strike. No runners advance. Oh, we got a hit batter. Drew Hussar's going to go on. And we're going to... A pitching update. It's not Cammie Trendle on the mound. It is Alex Riesenberger. And she just hit by a pitch there for Drew Hussar. Next batter up is going to be Alexa Murphy, who's playing center field. And she does bunt. Pops up a little bit. Fumbled around right in front of the plate. Everybody's safe. So the bases are going to be loaded here now. Everybody advances. Delaney Byrne on third. Drew Hussar at second base. Alexa Murphy at first. So now Alex Riesenberger looks in. Lucy Randa's the batter. There's a ball. Lucy Randa playing as a catcher for Dover Sherborn. She's up right, another right-handed batter, 3 in a row for them after the leadoff batter who was lefty. Next pitch swung hard, a tie in the air, short in the infield. Coming in is the right fielder. She makes the play, and we've got one out. And that's Kelsey McCoy on the pop-up. She gets the one out there. So we got one out. Ella Smith coming to the bat. She's the third baseman. Bat number 10. Bases loaded, one out. Riesenberger delivers, high, ball one. Ella Smith digs in. Riesenberger delivers, high strike. Swing and a miss on a high fastball from Riesenberger. Count is 1-1 now to Ella Smith. Riesenberger looks in. Low, ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, bases loaded. First inning here in Hopkinton. High pitch hit, popped up straight up, and it's going to be out of play. Popped up behind the catcher, falls harmlessly to the ground. Just another strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. Ella Smith at the plate. Alex Riesenberger looks in. Low, ball 3. Full count. Ella Smith looking at a full count with the bases loaded. Something's going to have to happen soon. And here's the pitch. Ooh, swung on, hit hard. It's deep. It's off and over the wall, hits the top of the wall, and goes over for a grand slam for Ella Smith. Whoa, what a way to start the game for her. 4 runs for the Dover Sherborn. And 4-0, just like that. A full count. The bases loaded. Ella Smith, big, deep hit to the left field. Hit the top of the fence and bounced over for the grand slam. The next batter up is Ava Brody. Oh, we're appealing at third, appealing at home. And an out at home on the appeal. Well, so I wish I knew who was on and how many outs. So we're going to call that a 3-run home run instead of a grand slam. Trying to catch up on my scoring here. And I think that was a ball to Ava Brody. Ball 2. And there's a hit down the left field line. That's a foul ball. I'm being corrected by the count because I wasn't paying attention. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ava Brody. 2 outs, 3 runs in. Interesting play at the plate with the appeal. I'm assuming it was the batter who was out. Ground ball right back up to the box. Riesenberger fields it, throw to first, and they've got the out. So 3 outs, Hopkinton gets off the field, just the 3 runs, and the interesting play at home with the appeal. So scoring that at home, a 1-3, and the third out right there. And now we'll get to the home Hopkinton Hillers lineup. Leading off is Caroline DeSimone, followed by Charlotte Holden at second base, Holly Paharik at shortstop, Kelsey McCoy at right field, Caroline Kane in left field, Ashley Callery at third base, Bailey Harrigan at first base, Alex Riesenberger is the pitcher. Interesting to see if she'll bat or if she'll have a DH. And Zoe Adams the catcher. So leading off will be Caroline DeSimone, the center fielder. We've got Delaney Byrne, the leadoff hitter for Dover Sherborn, is pitching for Dover Sherborn, and she'll be facing Caroline DeSimone. First pitch, high, ball one. Right-handed pitcher Delaney Byrne throws right, bats left player. There's a pitch outside, ball two. Caroline DeSimone playing center field is the leadoff hitter. Right-handed batter, number 3. And there's a swing, and it's going to be a base hit up the middle, fielded by the center fielder back into the infield. And Caroline's got a base hit to lead off the game. Next up is Charlotte Holden, number 8, playing second base. Delaney Byrne takes her time, delivers. Charlotte Holden takes the ball, and the runner at second is safe. DeSimone stole second base. We've got a ball to Charlotte Holden. Delaney Byrne delivers. There's a swing, and it looks like a foul ball coming our way. Boom. And there's a strike on Charlotte Holden. Right up here, I almost caught that one, Mike.
You're close.
1-1 is the count here to Charlotte Holden. Runner on second base. DeSimone. Swing and a miss. Oh, interesting play. I had the count mixed up. So Charlotte Holden's out after a strikeout. Catcher dropped the ball. DeSimone advanced to third. Charlotte tried to advance to first base, but was thrown out on the drop ball. So now we've got Caroline DeSimone at third, 1 out. Here's a foul ball behind the plate. This is Holly Paharik, shortstop. Byrne looks in, gets ready. There's a ball, 1-1 to Paharik. Caroline DeSimone is just 90 feet, almost 90 feet away. High, ball 2. Oh, and there's a screamer through the hole at short. And there's a run scored. DeSimone scores. Paharik with a single. RBI for Paharik. And it's 3-1 Dover Sherborn. Next up is Kelsey McCoy. High, ball 1. Delaney Byrne taking her time on the mound, getting herself set. High, ball 2. Paharik takes off for second, and she's got it. Paharik on second. 2 balls, no strikes to Kelsey McCoy. 1 out. There's a swing. Little looper into short right field. She's going to be safe at first, and Paharik is going to advance to third. Little single for Kelsey McCoy to right field. So we got 2 runners on, first and third for Caroline Kane. Here's the pitch. Ball, throw down to third. Nothing doing. Advance. Runner on first advances to second. So now we got runners on second and third. Foul ball for a strike. Caroline Kane's 1-1. Runner on second, runner on third. 1 out. 1 run in. So 3-1 Dover Sherborn at this point. There's a pitch high and a ball. 2-1 to Caroline. Here's the pitch. Strike. And she's out. So, well, 2 strikeouts for Delaney Byrne. Here's a high fly ball. Going to be just fair. Shortstop comes down with it, and that'll end the inning. Ashley Callery pops out to the shortstop. And that'll end the first inning. Top of the second inning coming up. Little meeting on the mound for the Hillers, getting ready for Riesenberger to face Ella Dodge from Dover Sherborn, the first baseman. All right, Ella Dodge, right-handed hitting first baseman, steps in against Alex Riesenberger. And the pitch is a swing. It's a ground ball to third base, scooped up and thrown to first for the out. Quick ground ball, 5-3, and that's going to be from Ashley Callery over to Bailey Harrigan at first. Next up is McKenna Murphy. Here's the pitch. Here's a ball. Next pitch. Nothing doing. McKenna Murphy digs in. Alex Riesenberger looks in. And a swinging bunt, fielded by the Harrigan at the first base, flipped over to the second baseman for the out. I'm going to score that 3-4. 2 outs, so that's played by Harrigan, thrown over to Charlotte Holden, covering first for the second out of the inning. Next up is Maggie Nienhaus. She looks in, the pitch, low, ball 1. Riesenberger looks in and delivers. Inside, ball 2. Riesenberger looking to collect herself here and see if she can throw a strike. High and outside, ball 3. Nienhaus showing her batting eye here. Riesenberger's got to show something good here, or we're going to have a base runner. There's the pitch. And there's a strike. Up was a little late on the call. I almost was going to give her a first base, even though it looked good. And here we go, ball 4. And she advances to first base on a ball, base on balls. So it looked to be a 1-2-3 inning has come up short. Now we've got 2 outs. Nienhauser on first base, and the top of the order, Delaney Byrne back in, the only left-hander in the order right now. And she swings, ground ball to second base. Scooped up by Charlotte Holden, over to Harrigan for the out. Except that she was safe. She looked out to me, and I heard a lot of cheering. Well, that's too bad. So now we've got runners on first and second. 2 outs. And Drew Husar is at bat now. Riesenberger delivers, showing bunt. Everybody moves in. Everyone covers their position, and no advance. There's a swinging strike, foul ball, Foul back to the backstop. Sar's looking to drive in a couple of two-out runs if she can, and Riesenberger's trying to get out of the inning unscathed here. She looks in and delivers, and there's another foul ball back to the backstop. 2 strikes on Drew Hussar. Oh, and the lights are starting to come on here at the softball stadium. Pop up in the infield. First baseman's calling for it, Harrigan, and she's got it. So no outs, no blood in that inning. And we move on to the bottom of the second. The second inning, we've got Delaney Burns still on the mound for Dover Sherborn, the Raiders. As far as I can tell, it's going to be difficult to know if there's a pitching change. But leading off for the Hillers is going to be Bailey Harrigan, the first baseman, and she looks in. First pitch, swing, and a ground ball softly hit to third. Third baseman's going to pick it up, and she gets her out. Score that 5-3. Bailey Harrigan, first out, 1 pitch, 1 out. Next up is a lefty batter. The pitcher spot, we're not sure if it's Riesenberger or Trendell. Can't tell. It's Trendell. There's a strike. Next pitch coming in. Outside, ball 1. High, ball 2. Delaney Byrne gets herself back set on the rubber and delivers. There's a swinging strike 2. Delaney Byrne delivers high, ball 3. Full count to Cammie Trendell. No runners on, 1 out. And she strikes out swinging. A couple of good swings, took a real good couple of healthy cuts there. Didn't get shortchanged in her at bat, she went down swinging. Next up, Zoe Adams, the catcher. Low, ball 1. 2 outs for the Hillers here. A little hard hit ball. The shortstop scoops it up. And the throw to first, and she's got her. Ground out for Zoe Adams, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for the Hillers. And we will be back right after this with the top of the third. The top of the third inning here, and the Hillers are down 3-1 to Dover Sherborn. And it's the top of the third, and it is also going to be, well, I was going to say the top of the order, but it is not. It's Alexa Murphy coming up, the center fielder. And Alex Riesenberger pitching. And first ball hit up to second base. Ground ball, quick one. Second base to the first baseman for the first out, and that's going to be from Charlotte Holden right over to Bailey Harrigan at first. 1 pitch, 1 out, just the way Alexa Riesenberger wanted it. And now we've got Lucy Rand at the plate. Riesenberger looks in, delivers. High fly ball to left center field. Center fielder's under it, and she's got it for the second out. Outfielders call the ball, which is nice. Left fielder backed her up. Perfect play. 2 pitches, 2 outs. So far, so good. And now we've got Ella Smith in the box, waiting to face Riesenberger. There's a strike 1. Umpire's very slow on the strike calls. He's really, yeah, he's fooling me. Next pitch, ground ball to third. Bang. 4-pitch inning for Alexa Riesenberger. So after 2.5, it's 3-1 Dover Sherborn. Of the third inning here at Hopkinton High School's softball stadium here. Bottom of the third inning. Whoa, there's a deep hit. Right field, high and deep and gone. I didn't even get a chance to set anybody up. It's the top of the order. Caroline DeSimone, the first pitch, hit for a home run. Out and over the fence to right field. Big hit for Caroline DeSimone. It is gone. Let's hope there's no appeals at home plate while I'm scoring this home run for the Hillers. Next up is Charlotte Holden. She struck out swinging the last time. There's low, ball 1. Charlotte did make a nice play in the field last inning, scooping up a ground ball and tossing to first for the out. Another one, low, ball 2. Delaney Burns still on the mound as far as I can tell. And there's a hit over the left fielder's head all the way to the wall. Charlotte Holden's going to get into second base with a double. Nice stand-up double. Made the turn toward third, made to make the throw in, and she's safe at second base with a double. Big hit for Charlotte Holden. A line drive over the left fielder's head. Next up is Holly Paharik with a runner on second base and a run already in and no outs. 3-2 now, Dover Sherborn. The Hillers are creeping back into it. There's low for a ball 1. Last at bat, Holly got a single and stole a base and ended up stranded on third. High, there's a ball. And that's going to be a strike. Strike 1, called strike. Umpire took his time with the call as usual, making me wait it out now. I'm starting to learn the pacing of the umpire's calls. And there's a ball. That'll be ball 3. 3-1. The runner on second base is Charlotte Holden. Ooh, hard hit ball right to the shortstop. It gets through her glove. Charlotte Holden gets to third, makes the turn, throw to third. And Charlotte is back safely. And we've got a single for Holly Paharik on the play. So runners on the corners right now with no outs. Wouldn't be surprised if the Hillers put a little running action on the next play here. And there goes Paharik. And she's in safely. A throw down to third keeps Holden there. So runners at second and third now, no outs. And a ball on Kelsey McCoy at the plate. And there is a strike. 1-1 to Kelsey McCoy. Delaney Byrne looking around the infield. Get yourself set. Winds up. And there's a foul ball by Kelsey McCoy. Strike 2. Delaney Byrne wants to mitigate the damage here, but she has no outs. There's a ground ball to short. Scooped up by the shortstop. Gets the runner at first. The run scores. And Holly Pahark makes it safely to third. So Charlotte Holden scores on the ground ball. Pahark advances to third. McCoy with a productive ground out. So she gets the RBI and the 6-3 out. Charlotte Holden scores. And Holly Pahark is now on third base. 3-3. Hillers tie the game. And there's a hit up the middle. Up to left field. And that'll score. Holly Pahark is in. So the Hillers take the lead 4-3. So that's a RBI single for Caroline Kane. And next we've got Ashley Callery at the plate. 3 runs in already for the Hillers. And there's a low ball 1. Hillers really starting to string together some action here. Runner on first. Ball 2. Ashley Callery looks at ball 2, and Caroline Kane still on first base. Here's a swing, ground ball up to third base. Oh, the third baseman goes to second on the play. Didn't really have a great chance at her, but the throw goes into right field and everybody's safe. So Caroline Kane's at second base. Fielder's choice for Ashley Callery is at first base. So now we've got Bailey Harrigan at the plate. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Really, I think maybe not the best decision on the third baseman's part to go to second on that play to try to get the lead runner. I understand why, but I think the ball was hit a little too softly. She had to go to first with that. And there is a strike on Bailey Harrigan. Still only 1 out. Runners at first and second. Ball low. Third baseman's playing in. First baseman's playing in. There's a foul ball. Foul back into the backstop. 2 strikes. Last time up, Bailey Harrigan hit into the 5-3 ground out. And there's a strike, called strike. She dove out of the way, but umpire rung her up. Two outs now. Runners on first and second. And now Cammie Trendle's up. High, ball 1. There's a swing, ground ball to third base. Oh, the third baseman wisely steps on third to end the inning. So after 3, the Hillers get 3 in the third, and they lead 4-3. Stadium, where the Hillers lead now, the Dover Sherborn Raiders 4-3. Quick update on the boys baseball game as they are also playing Dover Sherborn. The Dover Sherborn is leading 5-1 right now in the 4th inning and the baseball diamond. But here we've got Ava Brody leading off for Dover Sherborn in the 4th inning, top of the 4th. And a ground ball, foul. It's going to be a strike for her. Up the third base side. Alex Riesenberger still on the mound. And we've got a high, ball 1. Last time up, Ava Brody grounded out to the pitcher. And there's low, ball 2. Good inning for the Hillers last inning, getting the 3 runs to climb back and take the lead. And there's a swinging strike. So we got 2-2 on Ava Brody. Alex Riesenberg would love to repeat last inning, a 1-2-3 inning. There's a high, ball 3. She's got a full count on Ava Brody here. And the pitch, swing, ground ball to third. Across the diamond to first, off the bag, but she makes the tag. Great, good pickup by Ashley Callery at third, throws it over to first, a little bit wide of the bag, and Bailey Harrigan makes the catch and tags out the runner on a nice play. It's a 5-3 ground out for everyone scoring at home. 1 out now. And next up is Ella Dodge. And there is a strike. Real late strike call. But either way, Alex Riesenberg will take it. There's a swing, a little looper to second base, picked up. It's thrown over to first. And that's Charlotte Holden picking it up on the 1 hop and throws it over to Bailey Harrigan at first. 2 up, 2 down. Alex Riesenberg would love to get out of this inning again with the 1-2-3 inning. And do we have a lineup change? Number 9, Alexis Mayer subs in, pinch hitting, and she grounds out 5-3. So another 1-2-3 inning for Alex Riesenberger, and that's Alexis Mayer who pinch hit for McKenna Murphy there. And with that, after 3.5, Hopkinton up 4-3. Lead 4-3. Zoe Adams leading it off, and the score is 4-3 Hillers. Now in the first inning, Dover Sherborn hit an apparent grand slam to take a 4-0 lead, or what would have been a 4-0 lead. The Hillers appealed the play at the plate and were able to get the batter out, apparently missing home plate. Hard to tell from here. So that mistake on Dover Sherborn's part is the difference in the game right now. Is it's 4-3 Hillers, which should be a 4-4 game. But here's Zoe Adams stepping in to lead it off. And she swings, hits one high to center field. And it's camped under it is Alexa Murphy, and she makes the putout. So Zoe Adams takes the first out of the inning with a deep fly ball to center field. Next up, Caroline DeSimone. First pitch, she lays it down the third base side. The third baseman comes up, but there's going to be no play at the plate. No play at first. So that's a bunt single for Caroline DeSimone. Heads up play right there. She saw the third baseman playing a little bit deep and just dropped it perfectly down the third base line for a bunt single. So here's Charlotte Holden up next. Oh, and the runner goes, DeSimone goes to second, stolen base. She advances on the first pitch. So on a bunt, and a stolen base. Caroline DeSimone's at second base. And Charlotte Holden now has an RBI opportunity. Here's a swing into left field. It's dropped by the left fielder. DeSimone's going to advance to third, and Charlotte Holden's going to go into second. An error, a two-base error. So error on the left fielder, E7, two-base error. So one out. Holly Paharik's up. Runners at second and third. Holly can do a little damage here. There's a swing, deep drive. Out. Center fielder's got it near the wall, and she comes up with a nice catch. The runners tag up and advance and overthrow it coming in. And is she going to go? She's caught in the middle. And she retreats to third base. So DeSimone comes in to score on the sacrifice fly. Charlotte Holden advances to third base. So fly out for Holly Paharik and an RBI. We've got an appeal there, but runners were all safe. 2 outs, a run in. And Kelsey McCoy at the plate. Strike one. Holly Paharik just down the baseline, dancing off third on every pitch. Looking to get in there. There's ball one to Kelsey. Dover Sherborn just looking to get out of this inning here. High, ball two. Kelsey McCoy obviously wants to get in and score, while Dover Sherborn would like to see her stranded at third base. Another ball three. 3-1, 2 outs. 1 run in for Hillers, who lead it now 5-3. There's a swing, and that's going to drop for a single, and that's going to score a run. So Kelsey McCoy's got herself a single and an RBI. And Charlotte Holden is going to score. Let's make it 6-3 Hillers. Next up's Caroline Kane. Runner on first, 2 outs, 2 runs in. Here's a swing and a foul ball back. Strike one. Last time up, Caroline had a single and was stranded on second base. And there's a swing and a miss. Strike two. First time up, she struck out swinging, so she's 1 for 2 today at the plate. There's a swing, a looper down the right field, drops in. Oh, it gets past the right fielder. Caroline's going to go to second. Oh, we're going to have a play at the plate. Not even a throw. Kelsey McCoy scores all the way from first base on a double by Caroline Kane into right field. And an RBI for her. There's another run in. Ashley Callery at the plate now. 3 runs in for the Hillers. 2 outs, runner on second base, ball one. Oh, foul ball down the left field line, down the third base side there. So that's going to be strike one on Ashley. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 runs in. Oh, sorry, 3 runs in. High, ball 2. Seven to 3 Hillers. The bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. Another foul ball out of play. They're all going to run it out, as they're always as their coach to do. That's going to be 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 3 runs in. Oh, a line drive up the middle. That's going to one-hop the center fielder and get all the way to the wall. Another run in. And Ashley Callery's in there for a double and an RBI. And so Caroline Keynes comes around to score on the double. Another run in for the Hillers. 4 runs in, 2 outs. Bailey Harrigan at the plate. Runner on second base. Ashley Callery sitting on second base. Bailey Harrigan would like to get in on the action. She's 0 for 2 tonight. She's got a strikeout and a ground ball. And there's a strike. High, ball 1. Another pitch, and that's a ball. 2-1 right now, 2 outs. High, ball 3. Bailey Harrigan playing a good first base tonight. There's a hit out to right field, and the right fielder pulls it in. Inning over. So with that, the Hillers get 4 runs in this inning, and they are leading 8-3 after 4. And we'll be right back. The Hillers have taken the lead here, 8-3, after 4 innings, and Dover Sherborn is finding themselves. Leading off is going to be the number 9 hitter, Nienhuis. Last time up, she walked and was stranded on second base. Alex Riesenberger apparently still on the mound, at least looks like it from here. And she's got a foul ball over to the right side out of play, and that's going to be strike 1. I was just telling our producer, Mike Tarosian, that if it gets any darker, I'm not going to be able to see my score sheet anymore. I'm just going to be winging it. But after a shaky start to the game, the Hillers have really come on strong here. And there's strike 2. Yeah, that Dover Sherborn started the game with an apparent grand slam, which the last run was nullified on an appeal. So they started the game up 3-0, and since then it's been all Hillers. There's another foul ball. Maggie Nienhuis stays alive. 2 strikes. Maggie digs in, and she looks at ball 1, high. One and 2 to Nienhuis to lead off the 5th inning here. And she hits a deep shot to right field. That's over the right fielder's head. Rolls all the way to the wall. She's digging it for second. And she's in with a stand-up double to lead off the 5th inning. Nice, deep opposite field hit for Maggie Nienhuis. Just the kind of lead off the Dover Sherborn Raiders are looking for after a couple of tough innings for them. 2 1-2-3 innings in a row. They haven't had a base runner since the 2nd inning. Next up is the pitcher, Delaney Byrne, leading off the order. top of the order. Runner on second base. And there's a strike. And a ground ball to second base, picked up by Charlotte Holden, over to Harrington. Quick out. Nienhuis advances to third. But nice play by Charlotte Holden at second base. And that's the first out of the inning. So we got one out with a runner on third. And next up is Drew Hussar. Last time up, she flied out to the first baseman. She shows bunt. Everybody reacts. She pulled back. Nothing doing but a strike. Low ball one. Third baseman Ashley Calories playing very, very shallow. Very in on the what would be the grass. Ground ball, foul, right to the first base side. 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Drew Hussar. Looking to get an RBI if she can. And there's a hit down the left field line. Oh, just curves foul. Just a long foul ball. Maggie Nienhuis still on third base. So we got 1 out, runner on third, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Drew Hussar. Alex Riesenberger still on the mound, looks in, delivers. Ground ball right up the middle, picked up by the shortstop. Thrown it through the first baseman, and that's going to be an error on the shortstop. And a run in. Maggie Nienhuis scores a run. And Drew Hussar gets on base on a E6. Tough play to make, though. A real rush throw. Would have been a great play to make, but still just kind of threw it wide of the first baseman. Next up is Alexa Murphy. One run in, 1 out. 1 runner on first. And that's a strike. Riesenberger gets ready. Ground ball up the middle. Ooh, slow ground ball up the middle, picked up by Charlotte Holden, who tags the runner almost nonchalantly. Gets the base runner. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Two outs. Runner on first. We got a high for ball 1. This is Lucy Randa, the catcher. Fouled back to the backstop. That's going to be strike 1 right there. So 2 outs, 1 run in. 1-1 is the count. And there's a hit deep to center field, over the center fielder's head, going all the way to the wall. Runner on first is digging in, going around. She's going to come around to score. The throw is going to go all the way to the plate. But there's going to be no play there, and that's a double for Lucy Randa and an RBI for her. Real great, a line drive over the center fielder's head. Big, big hit. Nicely done. Big double. Next up is Ella Smith. Taking a couple of cuts, getting ready to step in. 2 runs in for Dover Sherborn here. It's now 8-5. Just what they were looking for to get back in this game. A couple of runs. And we got a strike 1. Runner on second base. High, ball one. Oh, she looked like she wanted to. She held her swing. That's a ball. 2-1. The runner on second base is Lucy Randa. Low, ball three. Ella Smith looking at a 3-1 count here with two outs. 2 runs in. Runner on second base. And that's going to be a strike there. Full count. Full count to Ella Smith. 2 runs in. Runner on second base. 2 outs, 3-2. Ground ball to third base. She picks it up, throws it over to first, and she's got it. Safe play there by Ashley Callery, who could have tagged the runner coming at her, but you never know. The runner holds up, and then everybody's safe. So at the end of 5, or sorry, at the middle of 5, 8-5, Hillers. Bottom of the 5th here, it's 8-5, Hopkintom Hillers, and Cammie Trendle's going to step in to lead it off for the Hillers here. Showing bunt, pulls back. It's going to be low, ball 1. There she is. She shows bunt, drops it down. It rolls. Just foul. It's going to be strike 2. Sorry, strike 1. First one was a ball. She does look eager to bunt. Shows bunt first time up. Bunts foul second time. So she's ready to swing away at this point, I think. Low, ball 2. Pitcher gets ready to rock. Here she comes. She puts it in. High. Ball 3. Cammie Trendle batting in the pitcher spot. Low. That's going to be ball 4, and she walks. So we've got a leadoff runner for the Hillers in the bottom of the 5th. Next up, Zoe Adams. Zoe's 0 for 2 so far tonight with a ground out to short and a fly out to center field. Let's see if she can get a hold of one this time. And we've got a strike 1 on her right there. There's a swing, ground ball, third base side. That's going to be strike 2 on Zoe Adams. Two strikes, runner on first, no out. There's a hit out in the outfield to center field. Oh, sinking. But the center fielder came up with the catch. That's the second time the center fielder, who is Alexa Murphy, has gotten the better of Zoe Adams in the field there. So here's the first out of the inning. Next up is the top of the order, Caroline DeSimone. Swing, a little pop up to first, and she's out. 3, and there's 2 outs now with a runner on first. Charlotte Holden coming to the plate. The Hillers have really been doing a lot of damage the last couple innings. It'll be unusual to see them go down so easily here. Charlotte looks at strike 1. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a line drive to left field. gets by the left fielder all the way to the wall. Trendle's going to make to third. She makes the turn. She's heading for home. Charlotte Holden's heading for third. Safe at third, and Trendle comes around to score. So that's a triple for Charlotte Holden, RBI triple. A real bullet down to the left field. It got by the left fielder. And Cammie Trendle comes around all the way from first to score. So that's how the Hillers want to answer Dover Sherborn's last inning, where they brought in a few runs. Next up is Holly Paharik. There's a hit deep to left. That's going to be over the left fielder's head. Oh, and that's going to be foul. Right down the line. Deep ball. But it's just a loud strike. So Holly Paharik's up with a strike against her, and Charlotte Holden's on third with 2 outs. 1 run in. Pitcher holding, waiting, comes to the windup, low, ball 1. Some excitement at the baseball diamond next to us. Not sure what happened though. Hiller's got a triple over there. Here comes a sky-high ball straight up. Comes down out of play. Now this 2 strikes on Holly Paharik. Hiller's boys now behind 5-2. RBI triple on the baseball diamond. Pitch to Holly is a high ball. It's going to be 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on third. Ground ball right up to third base side. Picked up, flipped to first. And she is out in a bang-bang play at first. So, after 5, it is now 9-5 Hillers. Dover Sherborn coming up next. We'll be right back. Inning here, top of the 6th. Dover Sherborn comes up, trailing 9-5, and leading off the inning is going to be Ava Brody. Swinging a hit down to left field. That's going to be hit the foul line, and that's going to be out of play. It's going to be a ground rule double. I literally saw the chalk fly. So
I think it was the rubber pellets. So
yeah.
Peanut shells, whatever they use.
Yeah. So a ground rule double there for Ava Brody. Lead off the inning, first pitch. And Dover Sherborn's back in business here. Last inning they scored 2, hoping to get right back in it here. Hillers answered with 1 of their own. It is 9-5. And this is Ella Dodge, and she looks at a ball. Cammie hit right back up to second base. Charlotte Holden over to first to Harrigan gets her and holds the runner at second base. Real sharply hit ball that was fielded by Charlotte Holden and thrown over to Harrigan at first. Really great play, ranging to her left. Really, really stung ball. So 1 out. And now Mayer's up. This is a replacement, a pinch hitter before, Alexis Mayer, who has stayed in the game. And she looks at and we've got a pass ball. The runner advances to third. That looks like a good one. There's a strike. So we got 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on third. High, ball 2. Nienhauser on deck, who had a double last time up at bat and scored a run. There's another strike for Mayer. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on third base. That runner's Ava Brody. And low ball. Ball 3. Full count now for Alexis Mayer with a runner on third base and 1 out. Fouled off. She stays alive. Hanging in there. 1 out. 1 runner on. Full count for Alexis Mayer. Alex Riesenberger still on the mound. And she walks her. Ball 4. So now we've got runners on the corners with 1 out. As usual in the softball here, I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner on first take off to try to force the action here. And this is Maggie Nienhauser, who had a double last time up and scored a run. Showing bunt. Everybody's moving along. Gets the runner at first. Play at the plate. Safe. So we've got a 1 to 3, 2 outs, and a run in. The runner on first advances to second, so we've got a runner on second base, 2 outs on the sacrifice squeeze, and so a run in. 2 outs. Delaney Byrne at the plate. Ball 1. Alex Riesenberger moving around the mound, getting ready. Steps on the rubber, steps in. Delaney Byrne waiting. And that looks like a nice pitch. Strike 1. Riesenberger, get yourself set. And there's a sharply hit ball right up the middle, up to the center fielder. And the throw comes back into the infield, and we've got a single for Byrne. And Mayer advances to third. So we've got runners on the corner. Another situation for an action running play here. Last time, usually runners have been taking off for second. Last play was a squeeze play. And this is again, she shows squeeze. Runner goes on second. So now we've got a runner on second, runner on third, and a strike on the batter, who's Drew Hussar. So Drew Hussar, 0-1, runner on second and third, 2 outs. A run in. And here comes the pitch. And it gets by the catcher. Runners do not advance. Runner on second went more than halfway to third and had to retreat when the runner on third did not commit. So just a frightening ball. That's it. 1-1. High ball 2. Almost got away from the catcher there. 2-1 to Hussar. Riesenberger looking to settle down a little bit. Just needs to get the 1 out. And there's a ground ball at shortstop. Throw to third. And they've got the runner at third. Cuts her down. Nice play by the shortstop there. Ground ball to the short. And that's ground ball to Paharik, who quickly gets it over to Callery at third, and they cut down the runner. So they mitigate the damage, only 1 run in after 5 1/2 It's 9-6 Hillers. We'll return in just a moment. Welcome back. Here we are at the bottom of the 6th inning. Hillers are due up. Kelsey McCoy to lead off the inning. Hillers lead 9-6 right now, coming into the bottom of the 6th inning. Kelsey McCoy has a single, a ground out, and a single. So 2 singles and 1 run scored. So she's looking to kind of add to her hit totals here at 3rd at bat of the evening, or 4th at bat, sorry, I should say. And the pitch comes in. That's going to be a strike, strike 1. It's going to be high, ball 1. Here's a swing, foul ball off the backstop. So 2 strikes, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Kelsey McCoy. He's been playing right field tonight. There's a swing, ground ball to short, scooped up, throw to first. It's not going to get her. The throw is wide. She made the turn towards second, but safely gets back to first. And the throw to the pitcher is thrown away, and the shortstop had to field it and fumbled it, and the left fielder had to back her up. So for Kelsey, that's gonna be an error on the first baseman there. And Hillers have the leadoff runner on. There's a hit deep to center field. Center fielder's moving. It drops between the center fielder and the left fielder. Neither one really had a good line on the ball, and it kind of dropped in between them. And that's going to be a base hit, and we've got runners on first and second. That was Caroline Kane with a nice deep ball to center field. It would have fallen in the warning track if there was a warning track. A little misplay by the outfielders there. Neither one had a clean play on it, and even though both of them could have had it, I think. And now I've got a strike on Ashley Callery. 1 strike, no outs, 2 runners on. Bottom of the 6th here. And high, ball 1. Hillers looking to extend their lead if they can here. They got the runners, 1 runner in scoring position, and another runner right behind her. Keep the march going. There's a line shot right through the second base into right field, and that's going to score Kelsey McCoy from second base. Some nice hitting, batting to the line base hit into right field, scoring Kelsey McCoy. Nice piece of hitting by Ashley Callery. So now we have runners at first and second again. Caroline Kane on second, Ashley Callery at first. And the pitch to Bailey Harrigan is a fly ball to center field. Center fielder handles it this time and gets it back in. And that's going to be an F8 for Bailey Harrigan, first out of the inning. Runners do not advance, so we've got runners on first and second, 1 out. And this is going to be Cammie Trendle at the plate. Waiting for the pitch. Showing bunt, pulls back. No one advances. That's going to be a ball. Ball 1, 1-0. Cammie throw. Wow. A line foul ball down the third base line. It's handled by the third baseman on the line for an out. So it's 2 outs, no runners advance. We got runners on first and second. Zoe Adams at the plate, 2 outs. 1 run in. There's another fly ball. Shallow, just on the outfield grass, and it gets away from the second baseman. And that's going to score a run. Caroline Kane running all the way on the play with 2 outs, and she scores. And we've got runners again at first and second. Now, Ashley Calories at second. Zoe Adams at first. On the error of the second baseman. So now is up is Caroline DeSimone. And we're going to get a pinch runner. So Zoe Adams is going to come out of the game. Replacement is number 13. We'll have her in just a minute. And now Caroline DeSimone at the plate. Swings, strikes 1. The pinch runner is Morabito. And there is just a swinging bunt down the left field, down to the third baseman. No play to be had anywhere. Runners advance, and the bases are now loaded. So we've got Calorie at third, Morabito at second, and DeSimone at first. And now we've got Charlotte Holden up. Strike 1. Charlotte's got a double and a triple tonight. There's a pop fly, left field. Left fielder camps under it, and she's got it. Charlotte Holden is out on the fly ball to left field. Hillers get 2 back, and after 6, they lead 11-6. And we will be right back. At the top of the 7th inning here at the Hopkinton Softball Stadium. Hillers lead 11-6. And first pitch to Alexa Murphy is a ball. So Alexa Murphy digging in, waiting for a second pitch. Here it comes. Quick pitch. Swings. Fouled on the first base side. That's going to be strike 1. Hillers are hoping they can hang on to their lead here in the 7th. As ball 2. Hillers boys game, baseball game has completed. Dover Sherborn winning 5-2 over the Hillers, just over in the baseball diamond. Here we go. Ball 3, 3-1 to Alexa Murphy. Alex Riesenberg getting ready. Pitches in there, and that's going to be a ball. Ball 4, and Alexa Murphy is on first base on a base on balls. So Dover Sherborn keeps their hopes alive by getting a runner on base to lead off the top of the 7th. Next up is Lucy Randa. There's a swing, ground ball to first base. Oh, just foul. Strike 1. And Lucy Randa has a double tonight and a couple of flyouts. So she gets the ball out in the air. There's another one, line drive to right field. Picked up, and the runner on first is going all the way to third, and she's in there. So Murphy advances to third on the single by Randa. So no outs. Dover Sherborn has the first 2 batters on. Runners on first and third. And Ella Smith coming to the plate. Hillers would sure like to get out of this inning quickly. So this is Ella Smith at the plate. Strike one. Runner advances to second on a stolen base and gets there. So we got one strike and a stolen base. So runners now at second and third. No outs. One strike. Riesenberg deals. High, ball one. Riesenberg has got a little work to do here to get out of the jam. Quick pitch, swing and a miss. Strike two. So Smith is the one that hit the grand slam in the first inning that was nullified when she apparently missed home plate. Errant throw back to the pitcher doesn't do any damage. Ball one. And then she's got the apparent grand slam and then two groundouts. There's a swing, ground ball to short. The play is to third, and she gets the runner at third. So that is Holly Pahark at short, picks it up, gets the runner at third. So we've got one out, one run in. Next up, Ava Brody. One out, one run in. 11-7, Hillers lead in the top of the seventh. Riesenberg gets herself set. There's a swing and a foul ball. Strike one. So one out and a runner on first base. There's a swing and a miss. Strike two. One out, one run on, one run in, one runner on. Showing bunt. Runner goes for second, and she's in there. Standing up. So now the runner is at second base. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on second. Hillers lead 11-7. There's a swing, a little pop into left field. It's going to drop. It gets by the left fielder quickly. She gets it right back in. And we've got runners at the corners now. Next up, Ella Dodge. Ella Dodge comes up, 1 out, 2 runners on. 1 run in. I expect to see some running here. Probably the runner on first will take off for second, or she'll lay down a bunt. There goes the runner, and the Hiller's just going to let her have it. She's going to take second base on defensive indifference. Runners at second and third now, 1 out, and 1 ball. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on, 1 run in. There's a little pop fly to second base. Charlotte Holden's got it for the second out of the inning. So the Hillers need 1 more out to get out of this. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. Alexis Mayer at the plate. And it's ball 1, high. There's a nice pitch, and that's a strike. Hillers still lead 11-7, up by 4. 2 outs in the 7th, 2 runners on. And it's a 1-1, 2-0 count on the hitter. There's a ball. I've got 2-1, but the scoreboard is 3-0. And there's a strike. We're either 2 strikes away or 1 strike away, depending on who's counting. Here's the pitch. She swings and misses. So there are 3 balls and 2 strikes now. We can be confident in that. So full count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. The ball gets away. It's a pass ball. And we've got a run in at the plate. Runner to advance. So ball 4, but the runners all advance on the pass ball. So a run in. Runners now at the corners. And again, I expect to see the first base runner running. There's a swing and a miss, and the runner does not go. So we've got a strike on Nienhauser. Nienhauser has a double earlier in the game. She's 1 for 2 with a base on balls. And there's a ball low. Runner on first holds. One and 1, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Runners at the corners. Keep an eye on the runner at first. And there's a ball. Runner holds. Oh, sorry. That's a strike. I heard the umpire. I thought he said hi. All right, Dover Sherborn's down to their last strike right now. Here's the pitch. There's a hit. Charlotte Holden's got it. A little pop to the infield, and that's it. And the Hillers will take this one tonight, 11-8, after a real shaky start in the first inning where the Hillers went down 3-0. They stormed back and come back with a win tonight, 11-8 at the softball stadium in Hopkintom Athletic Fields. I'm Wally Henneberry. It was a great evening of softball tonight. We will be here at HCAM for the next game. Glad to see you all then.